to episode 1 of our TRX90 build. This will be a couple part series of us turning this bike into something that you could race in our stock limited class. We have a couple classes to offer to you guys this year. We have stock, stock limited, and full mod. Stock is going to be a bone stock class, just a completely stock TRX90 or something equivalent. No exhaust, no nothing. Yeah, you could have bars, tires, just the basic stuff. It's going to be
some Nerf bars if you want to protect the feet a little bit, maybe some bumpers.
Right.
Easy thing.
Then we're going to have stock limited class, which is going to be a 125cc max. This opens it up to some of the Chinese bikes. It's going to be a pretty basic class. You're going to have stock wheel size. Yeah, you could have shocks if you want to have shocks. Stock wheel size is the main thing. That's going to keep everybody a pretty even playing field. Obviously, you can have your comfort mods, exhaust, and stuff like that. No stroker cranks. Just keep it pretty even for some good racing. And then we're going to have the full mod class, which is pretty much anything goes, but it has to be an air-cooled motor. So you can have the Daytona 190.
No CR85 swaps, no 150R swaps.
Yeah, just air-cooled stuff only. Full suspension, you can do whatever you want. I mean, it can be pretty much anything that you want to bring out. As long as it's an air-cooled motor, it'll be cool to see what people build to bring out. As far as the race format goes, we're going to put the quad classes towards the end of the motos. So we're going to split them up between kids classes, Stasics, and stuff like that, so that you're not riding your pit bike on a track that quads have been on, because I know that's a big thing, and we want to make sure that's not an issue at the event.
But we're going to flatten the lines down just enough so the Stasics have a great path.
Right.
No deep ruts. Hopefully they get a smoother surface to ride on.
Yeah, that'll definitely help out.
Stasic friendly.
Yep, that'll definitely help out for the Stasics. The track will be smoothed out, no ruts, nothing like that. We'll run them, but they won't be back to back. So if you want to ride multiple classes, which I encourage most people to do, get as much ride time as you can, definitely be a good time. We're going to run you guys through how to build a bike for the stock limited class. I mean, we might not have everything that you could do. There's definitely some options, and we want people to be creative, but we're going to do a 114cc kit. We're going to do aftermarket tires. We're going to tear this entire thing down and powder coat everything.
We're going to reinforce the frame. We're going to gusset it. Your plastic battery box out. Put a new one in there. Get a metal bone to the frame.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to make this thing the perfect bike for a stock limited class. Like I said, it's not going to have everything that you could do, but it's going to be a good looking bike and something that you could build on a budget to come out and race with us. So we definitely want to thank our sponsors. TB Parts is working with us this year to build this bike with the 114 kit.
Yeah.
Oil cooler, all kinds of stuff. We're working on some suspension stuff with them to get you guys some options for cheaper suspension, so you don't have to spend a ton of money buying Elkas and stuff like that. May not be the top of the line stuff, but it's something you can pick up off the shelf. We want to thank Maryland Decking, our buddy Barn. He's hooked us up with a bunch of parts. He gave us tires, all the bearings and stuff we've needed, bushings, all kinds of stuff.
Replacement parts. Yeah, he gave us hubs, brakes, cable.
We got Rip It Up Films, my buddy Gloop. We've been working pretty close on this project. As far as class rules, advertising, all kinds of stuff. I mean, Fast Ads Racing, they hooked us up with an exhaust on this bike. I mean, like I said, this is a budget build. So we're using some used parts, we're using some new parts, just trying to get it done and make a good bike for our stock limited class. Big thanks to Rowdy Life. I mean, they've been with us since the beginning, supporting our events and stuff like that. They hit me up, said they wanted to be a part of the quad project. So we're going to break this bike down completely, every aspect. I mean, we're going to completely break it down, send everything out to ID powder coating. They're pretty local to us, and they do some amazing work. If you haven't seen any of their stuff on social media. Alright, so stay tuned. We're going to do some breakdown. We're going to tear this thing down, get the motor out, get everything apart, get this frame welded up, everything out to powder coat, to ID powder coating, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one, and we'll catch up with you guys.